Hi, this is Steph from the Daily Digi, and I wanted to share with you how to create a calendar from digital quick page files. So this file that I have in here is a quick page CD calendar by Danny Mogstad and Cindy Schneider. I have boys and girls in my family, so I've never had any problems making these work for my family without having to do too much customization, if any at all. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to my 2012 calendar folder and pull in the photos that I had selected for me. And then I need to go back, and I'm going to bring the photo in of my family first. I need to size that down just a little bit, and in Photoshop Elements you can see how this constrained proportions box is checked, and that's what we want, so we don't get funny funhouse looking people. So let's accept these changes, and then I want to bring the calendar layer to the top layer so that I can see what size this photo needs to be to fit it in that box. I want the Mary Poppins sign to be in there a little bit so that down the road when we come back and look at this, we can remember that that's why we were there and that's what we were doing. Okay, let's commit those changes. And then let's select one of our other photos. I know that I want this photo to be over here on the side. So I'm just dragging until I get it about where I want it, and then decreasing the size where I want it. And then I'll commit the changes and repeat it by bringing in the next photo, dragging it up from the project bin. And then when we mouse over the corners, that is when we'll see our mouse change a little bit, the cursor changes. And that's when we can drag it to change sizes. If you grab one of these on the side that isn't an angle arrow like these, then you'll have funhouse looking people in your photos and they will not like that very much. We need to make this just a little bit smaller still. And then you can see when I come to the corners here, the arrow changes again, and that means when it changes to a curved arrow, double arrow, we can rotate the photo. And I know that I want Mary to be in this frame too. It's kind of an inside family joke. So I want her to be just about right, but make sure that my littlest girl isn't cut off either. So that's perfect. That's all you need to do. It's pretty easy. I know that for a lot of beginners, this is how they get started in digital scrapbooking, is with creating a calendar. So hopefully that helps you figure out the layers. The biggest thing is to make sure that your calendar is on top and then your photos are underneath it. Now, one last thing you'll want to know is that if this photo were on top, you can see how it's overlapping and cutting off the other photos. And so all you would do to fix that is just select your eraser and make sure that you have a hard edge. This is a hard round edge, and then we're going to change the size and we'll go and erase some of that larger photo. Just make sure that you don't go into the other frame on the other side. You can also click, hit shift, and then click the top part, and it'll get it all that way too. So there you have it. Those are probably the only things that you need to know to create a calendar in Photoshop Elements. This was created using Photoshop Elements 9, but the same principles would apply in any version of Photoshop or Photoshop Elements. The next thing that we want to do is make sure that we save it, and when we save it with a new name, not with the old name, or else you'll save over your calendar templates and you won't be able to use them anymore. So I'm just going to go up one level here inside my 2012 calendar, save it as the same name that it has right now, and then save it as a JPEG as well. So I'll change the file type to JPEG. There you have it. You're on your way to making your own calendar.